Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1. But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. Verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto all the brothers doing his work in truth and sincerity, and also peace and blessings unto the men, women, and children that believe of the hopeful elect. And the name of this lesson is going to be The Lord Was With Him. And the hymn that I'm talking about in this lesson is our forefather Joseph, all right? And I wanted to read an account of our forefather Joseph when he was sold into Egypt and held captive, man, all right? Now, the reason that I'm going into this lesson is because I want you brothers and sisters to have it in your mind that no matter what you go through, okay, in this walk of ours, man, if we be of the Most High's elect, if we be his chosen, he's going to be with us no matter what we go through. No matter the situation, no matter how things turn out, you know, the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai will always be with us, whether it be in life or in death. We belong unto the Lord, man, okay? And so I'm doing this lesson in hopes to bring comfort unto you, brothers and sisters, and the Lord willing, this be edifying. So this is the book of Genesis chapter 39 and verse 1. It says, And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master the Egyptian. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. So this is when Joseph got sold into Egypt, all right, by his brothers. They gave him to these heathens, and these heathens sold him into Egypt, man. And you can only imagine, all right, the feeling and confusion and the thoughts that Joseph was having at this time, man, okay? He was taken from his father. He was taken from his family, all right? He was in a dire situation, man. But guess what? The Most High was with him, okay? And made him to prosper in his servitude. And as you saw, it said in the scripture that he was sold unto Pharaoh's captain of the guard, all right? And as Joseph was in this man's house serving, he was prospering, okay? And the Lord made everything that Joseph did to prosper, all right? Even though he was in slavery, even though he was in captivity, okay? He still was with him. So reading on, it says, verse 3 again, and his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house, and all that he had he put into his hand. And it came to pass from the time that he made him overseer in his house and over all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. So because of Joseph, all right, the servant of the Most High, he blessed this Egyptian, man. Everything that was in his house and the things that he had out in the field, okay? And this Egyptian guard, he knew that the Lord was with his brother, all right, with our forefather Joseph, man, because of what was happening, all right? He was booming, man. And it was because of our forefather Joseph. Okay? It says, verse 6, and he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. And it came to pass after these things, that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he had committed all that he had to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither had he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. So now Joseph is getting caught up in another situation, man. Okay? Here it is. You have the captain of the guard's wife trying to have sex with Joseph, man. But Joseph said what to her? Hey, look, man, I'm good. Here it is. Your husband has entrusted me with everything in his house. I'm prospering. Okay, I'm doing good, for myself as a slave. And he kept you back from me because you his wife. And Joseph like, look, I refuse to do this wickedness and this sin before the Most High. Okay, so he didn't pay her wicked behind no attention, man. All right? But let's see the wickedness of these women, man. Okay? It says in verse 11, well, I should say this woman. All right? But you have a lot of women like this damn woman right here. Okay? Excuse my language. It says, and it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying, lie with me. Right? So she tried to force Joseph to have sex with her. All right? It says, and he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them, saying, see, he had brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out. And she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. So you see how this woman just lied on Joseph, bro? Okay? This was a false accusation, man. But because she couldn't get what she wanted out of Joseph, she had to lie on him. Just like a lot of you women do today, okay? Y'all out here lying on men, claiming that they're raping you, claiming he beat you, claim he this, claim he that, all because you hurting it in your feelings, man. You have a lot of men that have been wrongfully jailed, all right, serving life, serving 10, 15 years behind a lie, man. All because of you women, okay? You wicked women, all right? Reading on, it says, verse 17, and she spake unto him according to these words, saying, the Hebrew servant which thou hast brought unto us came in unto me to mock me. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled out. And it came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which she spake unto him, saying, after this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled. So dude was pissed off, man, at the lie, okay? He was mad about the lie. Now, this servant, he knew Joseph was a goodly person. He knew Joseph was a righteous man, okay? But because this woman, all right, came and told him that, and she had the garment in her hand, right? Probably was crying and looking all innocent, being all emotional. He was all in his feelings, man. He got emotional, right? It says that his wrath was kindled, man. His anger, right? It says, and Joseph's masters took him and put him into the prison a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. So Joseph got thrown in jail behind a damn lie, man. The brother got thrown in jail behind a lie, okay? You have a lot of this going on today, man. But I'm going to keep on reading on, okay? So Joseph got thrown in jail, man, wrongfully, okay? But he was a servant of the Most High, man. And sometimes we ask ourselves, man, you know, why do we go through certain situations, bro? Look, man, the Most High does everything, okay? What you go through is already written, man, in your life, okay? All of us. This was written for Joseph's life, man, all right? But all this stuff happened for a purpose, man. So reading on, it says, verse 21, but the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was the doer of it. The keeper of the prison looked not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him. And that which he did, the Lord made it to prosper. So even in jail, man, even in jail, the Lord was with Joseph and made him prosper, showed him mercy, man. Why? Because Joseph was his servant, okay? Joseph is of the elect, man. And for all of us, both men and women who are of the elect, the Most High is going to show us mercy and favor in these trying times to come. Because we don't know what situation we're going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble, bro. We don't know, man. But all we hope and believe is that Yahweh Shem Yahushua be with us through all this stuff, man. Okay? And if we be of the elect, he will be with us, man. Okay? He will show us mercy. All right? But we have to keep on believing, man. And fighting this good fight of faith. And confessing our sins. And offending less, all right? Doing the will of the Most High and being obedient. This is what is pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And so I just wanted to read this account, man. And you know, basically, you know, just to show you brothers and sisters that no matter what you go through in life, man, look, if we be of the elect, bro, the Most High is going to be with us, man. Okay? No matter what. As I read in Isaiah 43, verse 1 and 2. Okay? All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.